Imagine a place of great honor and sacrifice, where the nation's fallen heroes are laid to rest. Arlington National Cemetery is one such place, a revered institution that holds a special place in the hearts of Americans. But recently, a controversy erupted at the cemetery involving former President Donald Trump's campaign and an altercation between his staff and an Arlington National Cemetery employee. This incident has sparked outrage and raised questions about the use of sacred spaces for partisan politics. On August 26, 2024, former President Trump visited Arlington National Cemetery to participate in a wreath-laying ceremony at the tomb of the unknown soldier. This ceremony was meant to commemorate the 3-year anniversary of the 2021 Kabul suicide bombing that killed 13 service members during the US withdrawal from Afghanistan. However, the event took a dramatic turn when Trump's campaign brought its own photographers to Section 60 of the cemetery, where veterans of the recent Iraq and Afghanistan wars are buried. According to eyewitnesses, an altercation occurred between Trump's staff and an Arlington National Cemetery employee who was allegedly abruptly pushed aside while trying to enforce the cemetery's rules. Arlington National Cemetery has strict rules and regulations in place to prevent partisan politics from creeping into the sacred space. Under federal law, political campaign or election-related activities are strictly prohibited within Army National Military cemeteries, including the use of photographers and content creators for partisan purposes. Furthermore, the Hatch Act, which regulates the use of federal property for partisan activities, explicitly prohibits filming for partisan, political, or fundraising purposes. Despite these clear guidelines, Trump's campaign insisted that they had been given permission by Gold Star families to bring campaign-designated media to the event. As with many controversies, there are conflicting accounts of what actually transpired that day. The Trump campaign has denied any physical altercation, claiming that they were given express permission to bring their own photographers. An Army spokesperson, on the other hand, stated that the employee was abruptly pushed aside, and that the incident was unfortunate and a clear breach of cemetery rules. Former President Trump's team has even gone so far as to say that they are prepared to release footage to prove their side of the story. The controversy has caught the attention of the House Oversight Committee, which has launched an investigation into the incident. Ranking Member Reps. Jamie Raskin has sent a letter to Army Secretary Christine Wormuth requesting an incident report and a briefing on the matter. Raskin has also questioned the Trump campaign's actions, citing the absolute prohibition on partisan activities within the cemetery. Additionally, he pointed out that this incident was a clear breach of the Hatch Act, which is in place to protect the integrity of federal institutions. In the aftermath of the incident, Utah Governor Spencer Cox has apologized for his role in the controversy. Cox attended the ceremony with Trump and posted photos of the event to his official social media accounts. He later realized that this may have been perceived as a campaign event and issued an apology, stating that he would review his campaign's procedures to ensure that something like this doesn't happen again. The controversy surrounding the incident at Arlington National Cemetery highlights the ongoing debate about the use of sacred spaces for partisan politics. As we honor the nation's fallen heroes, it is essential to uphold the integrity and sanctity of institutions like Arlington National Cemetery. The ongoing investigation by the House Oversight Committee will hopefully shed more light on the events that transpired and hold accountable those who breached the rules. As Americans, we must come together to protect the honor and dignity of our fallen heroes and ensure that their legacies are not politicized for selfish purposes.